Did you know? Ooh, I gotta be careful. See a cop. I don't really want to get pulled over. Like, not today. And not by the state patrol either. So I wish the guy that was deciding to go 90 was next to me right now, because then he could get pulled over, but that's not really on my wish list. And that's why I'm not speeding. Okay, so did we come back? Oh, we did. We came back. Okay, so I'm gonna stick you guys up here. So the other name that I keep calling her is Honey, and I don't know exactly why. I just keep calling her Honey, and it keeps fitting her really well. Like, come here, Honey, because she's such a sweet dog, like so loving, and I feel like Honey is like, it just fits her, and I don't even mean to be calling her it. I just keep saying Honey. So I don't know what she'll end up being, but I keep calling her Honey. So could that be her name? Maybe, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm also like, I'm usually a person where if a dog, like, or even if I name like a horse a name, if that animal passes, I don't use that name again, because that name was for that dog. So Holly was Holly. There's never going to be another Holly. And that's why, and I've always told myself that, like, if my dog, if an animal passes, like, that was their name, right? So I'm not, there's never another one of them, and that's why it kind of took me a little bit by surprise that I called her Holly. I called her Holly because, like, I always say, like, there's, you never get another one. Like, there's just one of that kind. But she is so much like my Holly girl, and she looks so much like her, and her whole demeanor is just like my dog Holly, that it was like meeting her again. And I don't feel like it would be the wrong thing to name her Holly, um, at all. If that is what fits her, I I don't think, and that's the thing. I don't think with dog names, like, you can control it. Like, it's not something I necessarily choose. It's something that it chooses itself. And if she ends up being Holly, that's because she chose that name, and that's because the name chose her. Because I don't do that. I don't name the same dog something again. Like, or horse, or any pet. Like, if a pet has a name, if you get another, like, different name, but she might change my mind entirely on that whole topic, because if my dog had come back in reincarnation, it would be her. Hello from Germany. Oh, hello, welcome. Welcome, welcome. I'm shocked that the lady let you get her. So am I. So am I, Heather John. That's why I told you guys I was holding my breath until I got her in. When she was in my van, that's when I was able to breathe out again. Like, oh my gosh, she's in here and I have her and she's with me. And now, driving home, I am tired. I am exhausted. I know that when I get home, she's going to be my priority and I have to focus on her. But I'm exhausted. Like, I'll fall asleep with her. I don't even care at this point. We can go in the bed and, like, go to sleep. Like, I'll just let her sleep in my bed. I'm so tired, but I know, like, I'm also on this adrenaline rush of, we did it, guys. We did it. We rescued her. We're almost home. We did it. Because this was a mission that I was not sure was going to be successful. And if you would have asked me last night, even at like 8, 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night, I would have told you, oh gosh, I don't know. I don't know if this is going to happen. Like, I wanted it to, but this lady was a psycho, absolute psycho, and she was crazy. And I'm so grateful it worked out. I'm so glad she's with me. I'm so glad she's safe. Honestly, her husband put him in the car, and she, she, you could tell she didn't want me there, and she was very, like, she was like, oh, I already told her everything, like, because the husband was like, oh, she's a, like, no, I already told her everything, and she kept, like, interrupting him and cutting him off, and you could just tell there were things they weren't telling me, and I asked a couple of questions, but honestly, it was a pretty quick interaction because I didn't want to stay there any longer than I needed to. I wouldn't say she's a bad person. I would just say she was using the dog to get money, and she didn't have the dog long enough to know anything about her. So I don't doubt that she is not the person. I don't think she's the person that abused her. I think she's another flipper, but I don't think she was abusive to her. Like, just the lady's demeanor, I don't think the lady abused her. The lady neglected her by not getting her vet care that she desperately needs and not caring for her correctly. So the lady neglected her, but neglect and abuse are two different things. And I don't think this lady abused her, but she definitely neglected her. But she was nice enough to me, but very much didn't give me the whole story at all and lied about several things. And I know that for a fact because she told me, I need you to come really quickly to get this dog because my kids are getting too attached. Her kids didn't even look at her. When he put her in the van, the kids were like playing Xbox or PlayStation or something in the house. I could see them through the window playing their Xbox and PlayStations. They weren't even looking at the dog. So the fact that she was telling me, oh, the kids are going to miss her so much, it's like the kids weren't even looking at her. So I know the kids didn't give a crap about her. She told me her eye is barely noticeable and shut. She can hardly see. There were so many inconsistencies in the things that she told me. Not even funny. I'm very disappointed, but I'm also just grateful to have her. I'm like, you know what? That is her path, and I will call her out. I'm going to actually print out and highlight the areas where she lied to me, blatantly lied to me, and I am going to call her out on it. I'll send her a message and just let her know, like, I'm not going to be a jerk, but I am going to say, there are some things here that you were not truthful about, and, like, it's just wrong to lie, and, like, even if you're trying to protect yourself or whatever, you need to be honest and upfront and open when you rehome a dog, because she by all rights could have ended up in a horrible situation. And another thing that I want to say is, you don't rehome a dog safely by asking a high rehoming fee. You rehome a dog safely by getting vet references and personal references, and by asking questions like, is this an apartment? Where is this dog going to live? You ask the person questions and get to know them so you can know what kind of person. Instead, she said if somebody else came along with the money before I did, she would sell it to that person. It had nothing to do with the quality of the home and what kind of home you can provide for the dog. It had everything to do with who had the money first and who was going to pay her for the dog, which is disgusting in my opinion. And then she had the nerve to tell me that she just wanted the best thing for the dog. When I came to pick her up, like, oh yeah, I think you're going to be a good home. I honestly, truly just wanted the best thing for the dog. Well, then you should have gotten references. You have no references, honey. And she had no vet records to give me. I have no records for the vet on this dog. I have no idea what kind of care she's had. So the first thing when she goes into my vet, she has to have a rabies shot because they absolutely have to cover their butt, and I have to cover mine. So she has to have a rabies shot as soon as she goes into the vet because they didn't give me any paperwork. Because guess what? They never took her to a vet. How is that for frustrating? So, I'm sorry, Heather John. That was a very long rant. Whoa, Danetta, hold on. Cut. Everybody stop. Danetta, is that you? Or Ashton, is that you? I got an email and I responded to it because I was stopped at the gas station. And I responded to the email, and I have been thinking, oh, Danetta, how are you? I have been thinking of you. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. You guys, Danetta has been on my channel since forever, and she is just a wonderful human, and I have amazing humans on my channel, but she, I don't know the full story, but just health stuff and kind of a scare here, and I got your email about it. Your daughters sent me an email about it, and I just wanted to know, how are you doing? I have been thinking of you, still in the ICU. So she's in the intensive care unit. So if you can send out a prayer or a positive vibe for Danetta, it would be greatly appreciated on my behalf and everyone else's. She's just a wonderful human, and I've definitely been thinking of you today. Um, I am, oh, my back. Let me tell you this, guys. I want to get out and like have my back cracked about 50 times. I am so sore. Like, I haven't sat this long in a long time. And I just am feeling it in my lower back really bad. Yes, we're sending our positive vibes and our positive energy your way. It's just, oh my goodness. I did, I did, oh, I'm, so, um, I've been driving since noon, and it's currently 7:30. So I've been driving now for 7.5 hours. Now I did get out, I had to get gas, and after I got her, I stopped for about 20 minutes or a half hour and just sat with her and talked to her and spent time with her, because I was like, she's got to drive in a car with me for all this time. I want her to know she can trust me, and that it's okay. And so I went and just sat with her, and I tried to give her a treat, but she didn't want a treat. But I was just trying to like gain her trust a bit, and so I just talked to her and held her. So I did take a little break then, but otherwise it's been almost 8 hours in the car. I'm so like my hips and my lower back are absolutely killing me. I don't drive well at night. Um, when I was 17, I was in a fatal car accident, and I don't drive well at night, so I don't like to be driving at this time of night. And that accident happened at this time of night, and ever since then, it just makes me a little bit nervous, and I tend to like drive way too slow because I'm just like cautious. But driving too slow isn't a good idea either. But I can't help it. When it starts to get dusk and dark, I just I just naturally like will go way slower than I need to, because I can't control it. So I'm trying to like not do that, but it's very hard for me because it just kicks in. Um, it was just a really unfortunate, horrible accident, and a 13-year-old girl was killed, and it just it, it was just, yeah, not a good situation. I don't even know if I've shared that on my channel before, but yeah, it's just a personal thing, and so it causes me to just be very like very like almost overly cautious, and like, yeah, I just don't drive well at night, I guess, because of that. So throat surgery. Oh my gosh, Danetta, we're praying, we're praying, we're praying. Oh my goodness. Yep, we are all behind you, girl. We are all behind you. Oh, much longer. I'm recognizing scenery, and I'm recognizing things, so that's good. It's not that much longer. I honestly have thought about stopping, but I have not. I stopped to get gas, but that was like 3 hours ago. I've just been trying to just drive it straight through because she can't really see very well, and I don't want to be letting her out anywhere, like, because I don't know what she's going to do. And also, like, with my back and my current issues, I don't know if I can lift her back into the car. And I don't know how else because she doesn't see well. And I just think, oh my gosh, it would be a nightmare. And they said she's great about holding her bladder. She hasn't been up whining to like get out. If she was like up whining up here, I think I'd be like, okay, we need to stop. But she's been so good, and so I'd rather just push through and get home and let her out at home. I'm about 20 miles, 24, 25 miles from home, so I'd rather just push through it and get home and then let her out, um, because I thought I was going to stop a bunch on the way home, but I've just been trying to just barrel through it because I want to get home. Also, I broke my charger and I'm at 20% battery, so there's that. You need to pull off to a rest stop. Oh, I wish I could. I I don't, but the thing is, like, I'm pretty focused on my on the road. I'm a fairly defensive driver, and so I'm reading comments at a minimum, mostly just yakking and talking about stuff. And I also don't. I have both hands. I'm able to have like both hands on the wheel, except for when I'm both my hands are able to be here because you guys are in a holder. So I mean, if you're gonna be on your phone and driving at the same time, I'm doing it in like the absolute safest way possible because I still am able to have both hands on the wheel. And my eyes are mostly on the road. I read comments occasionally, but I know, okay, Heather, I know, and I was gonna grab one when I was in there because I busted I completely broke. Look at this. I don't know what I did. I was climbing in the back to go visit her, and I broke it completely. And I'm like, it's not even like fixable. Like there's a wire hanging out. Like this is not good. So I was like, oh, I can grab one while I'm in there. And then I forgot. And I didn't want to run back in because she was missing me and looking for me. And I felt so bad. But I had to run in because I had to go to the bathroom. And so I was like, never mind. I'm not going to do this to her. I don't want to leave her anymore. So I was like, I'll power through it and I can get home by the time. Just because I didn't know the road. I was in completely unknown territory. I've never driven in 6 lanes of traffic in my life. That was a first. I've never done that before. There were literally 6 lanes going one way and 6 lanes going the other way, and I didn't die, and I got where I needed to go, and I didn't take any wrong turns, and I'm so proud of myself because that is something that is so out of my comfort zone and was absolutely terrifying, and I did it. And I'm still alive to tell about it. Was it terrifying? Yes. Would I do it again? I would prefer to never do that again. Um, I don't like it, but I did it. I've never driven I've never driven that many lanes, that much traffic in my life. In my life. I did it. Here, almost home. We're almost home. Yeah, we might just want to get rid of the person that's freaking out about me driving because it's like I'm watching the road and have both hands on the wheel. I'm not like I don't like I'm okay. I'm doing okay. I know people get nervous, but honestly, if you, yeah, I've seen people do some pretty sketchy stuff while driving. I think this would be probably one of the least of our worries. Like quite quite aware of what I'm doing. Oh I'm almost home. So the thing I did notice, I brought a little stuffy in here for her. So she's sleeping right back here. This is my rescue baby. If you're new here, hi guys, welcome. This is my channel. That's my dog that I just got. She's a rescue. She's a 4-year-old golden retriever who needs to have double eye surgery, um, and who has been abused. But we're almost home to her new life. So I'm just sharing these moments with you guys because honestly, I'm dang tired and want to go to sleep. And I'm using you guys to help me stay awake. But I'm probably going to end this live shortly. But um, one thing I did notice is she had a little stuff. I had a little stuff in here, just in case, and she picked that up right away and like snuggled up with it. And I think she's gonna love toys and stuffed animals and stuffies and things to chew on. And because she picked up that little, it's a little stuffed duck that squeaks. She picked that up immediately and like snuggled it and and like laid down with it in her mouth. And so I think she's going to be a typical golden. And For I have no toys like that anymore. Like um, I don't have it. Like Puppers has a little chicken outside, but other than that, like I don't have like balls and all the toys for golden. So I think I'm gonna have to do a run for her. Um, I'm gonna have to do a little shopping spree for her and get her some of that stuff around because I'm my golden's Holly, not Basie. Basie didn't care about toys. She didn't care about stuffies. My dog Holly had to have a ball or a stuffy or a squeaker everywhere. She had to have one of those things in her mouth. She just carried them all over the place, and she'd misplace them. And we had a little basket that we had her name on that we'd keep her toys and her things in. And she always had to have a toy in her mouth. Like that was her trademark. And a toy or a rock. She also carried rocks around everywhere. We called her a rock hound. But I can tell she's gonna be a toy dog, and she's gonna need her toys. So um, I don't know what this weekend is crazy busy. We have a lot going on, but I'm gonna find time in there to go and make sure she gets some toys because I also want her chewing up my kids' toys. Like she can have her toys and then the kids have their toys. Because if you don't give her any toys, what's she supposed to play with? And they learn so fast, like which toys are theirs, which toys are the kids, and which ones they can have and which ones are off limits. Like golden retrievers learn so fast. So I have no doubts. But I think that's going to be a security thing for her. Another thing I was thinking that she would need is a bed, a, a bed. Um, and some dogs use them and some dogs don't. But I would like to at least try to give her something comfortable to sleep on. Maybe she won't like it, but I'm going to take a blanket. I'm going to make her like a bed with blankets tonight for her to sleep on. Um, and see how she likes that. I'm hoping she sleeps in my room at the end of the bed. Honestly, I would totally bring her in bed with me, except I have no idea what that looks like or if I even want to start that because I don't have my dogs don't sleep in the bed. But I'm so freaking tired tonight, and if that's the way she's comfortable, I'm doing it. Poor Mike, but I got to get some sleep. So we'll see what she wants to do and what that looks like. She is rolled up in a ball. It's adorable and cute. Yeah, she's my baby girl. Oh man, I can't even tell you guys. I'm so thankful that she's in my car. Guys, I'm gonna stop this live only because my battery is draining. I'm gonna lose reception here shortly, so it's probably gonna cut out. Thanks, guys, for keeping me company as I bring her home. I'll keep you guys posted on what all happens every step of the way. Thanks for jumping on live. Danetta, if you're still here, um, we are thinking of you and praying for you and sending positive vibes your way. All right. We'll see you guys all. Yes, I will, Danetta. Danetta, you, you stay safe and you get better and heal up. And we're thinking of you. And Sending you lots of hugs. So take care.